Imagine waking up on Social Security payment morning, checking your bank account, and finding nothing. Your rent is due. Your prescriptions are waiting at the pharmacy. The utility company is preparing to withdraw its payment. You call the bank, but the bank says no deposit arrived. Then you discover that your benefit was sent to an old account, delayed during a payment change, or redirected after someone changed your banking information. For a senior who depends on one monthly deposit, even a short interruption can become an emergency. That is why people are hearing that Social Security has changed 3 direct deposit rules. But before you panic, understand the truth. Social Security has not announced a surprise rule requiring every senior to replace a bank account or re-verify identity immediately. If your benefit is already arriving correctly in the same account, you generally do not need to contact Social Security merely to keep receiving it. The important changes affect paper check recipients, people changing deposit information, and anyone whose account may be targeted by fraud. Stay with me, because rule number 2 has changed what happens when you update banking information by telephone, and one mistake can send your next payment into the wrong account. Rule number 1. Federal benefit payments are moving fully away from paper checks. Federal benefits, including Social Security and supplemental security income, are now generally required to be delivered electronically. Social Security said in June 2026 that it plans to complete the full transition during 2026. The 2 main choices are direct deposit into a checking or savings account, or payment to a Direct Express prepaid debit card. This does not mean every senior must open a traditional bank account. If you already have a bank or credit union account, you can use direct deposit. If you do not have one, Direct Express can receive the monthly benefit without requiring a conventional checking account, a credit check, or a minimum balance. Treasury rules allow waivers only in limited circumstances. Social Security describes those exceptions as extremely rare, so a person still relying on paper checks should not assume that checks will continue indefinitely. Here is what paper check recipients should do now. First, confirm whether the payment is truly arriving by paper check. Some seniors call every Social Security payment a check, even when it is deposited electronically. Second, choose an electronic option before the transition creates a delay. You can enroll through a personal My Social Security account, ask your financial institution to transmit the information, use Treasury's official enrollment service, or contact the official numbers provided by Social Security and Treasury. Third, never pay someone to unlock electronic benefits. Enrollment does not require gift cards, cryptocurrency, cash delivery, or a transfer to a protected government account. A scammer may claim that paper payments are ending tonight and demand your Social Security number, bank login, or one-time code. The deadline sounds convincing because the electronic transition is real, but a real government transition does not turn an unsolicited caller into a trusted person. Rule number 2. Changing direct deposit now requires stronger identity verification. In the past, a caller could sometimes verify identity by answering knowledge-based questions. Social Security concluded that this was not strong enough because criminals can obtain names, addresses, dates, and other personal details from stolen data. Direct deposit changes are high risk because a criminal who succeeds can redirect an entire monthly benefit. The easiest official method for many beneficiaries is to sign in to a personal My Social Security account and update direct deposit information there. A person who wants to make the change by telephone can call Social Security at its official number. Before the transaction is completed, the person may need to sign in through the official security authentication PIN process and generate a one-time code. The 2026 Federal Register description explains that the PIN is 8 digits and remains valid for 3 hours. The caller enters a dedicated callback process, signs in through the official account, completes multi-factor authentication, generates the code, and gives it to the SSA technician handling the requested change. This creates an important distinction. You may provide the official code during a direct deposit transaction that you initiated with Social Security through the correct process. You should not provide a security code to an unexpected caller who contacted you first and claimed there was an emergency. Scammers may say, "A code is coming to your phone. Read it to me so I can protect your payment." But the code may actually allow the criminal to enter your account or approve a change. When you initiate the call yourself, follow instructions on the official SSA site. When someone unexpectedly calls, texts, or emails you, do not read a code aloud. End the contact and begin again through an independently verified channel. What happens if you cannot use the online account or generate the official PIN? SSA says you may need to visit a local Social Security office to prove identity or arrange the direct deposit change through your bank. A person who is not changing direct deposit does not need to visit an office simply to continue receiving benefits in the current account. That matters because scammers may tell every senior that failure to re-verify will stop next month's payment. Official guidance says otherwise. If you are not applying for benefits or changing direct deposit information, you do not need to contact Social Security merely to prove identity again. Payments should continue to the bank information already on record. Rule number 3, protect the transition between the old account and the new one. Changing direct deposit is not complete simply because you typed a routing number and pressed submit. You must verify every digit and keep the old account available until the benefit successfully reaches the new destination. SSA operating instructions advise beneficiaries to keep an old account open until a payment has been sent to the new account. Closing it too early can create a returned payment or delay if the new information is wrong or the change does not take effect when expected. Imagine switching banks on the 20th of the month. You close the old account immediately because the new bank promised a bonus, but Social Security's payment file may already be scheduled using the old information. The next deposit is sent there, rejected, and returned. Your money is not necessarily lost, but you may spend days trying to determine where it went while essential bills continue arriving. The safer sequence is simple. Open the new account first. Confirm that it accepts federal benefit deposits. Copy the routing and account numbers directly from official bank records. Submit the change through your personal Social Security account, the verified telephone process, a Social Security office, or your financial institution. Then keep the old account open until you see the first Social Security payment arrive successfully in the new account. Do not move every remaining dollar or cancel every automatic payment until you know which account will receive the next deposit. Also, check whether the account type is correct. Confusing checking with savings, reversing digits, or entering a debit card number instead of the deposit account number can create failure. A debit card number printed on the front of a card is usually not the same as the account number required for direct deposit. Now let us discuss the fraud alert every senior should understand. Social Security says that creating and using a personal My Social Security account adds protection. If someone attempts to change your address or direct deposit without authorization, you can receive an alert. Do not ignore an alert merely because the monthly payment has not disappeared. A criminal may change the destination days before the next payment date. Waiting until payment morning gives the thief more time and gives you less time to stop the diversion. If you receive an alert for a change you did not request, type the official SSA address yourself rather than trusting a link. Review the bank information on record. Contact Social Security through its official number, notify your bank, change compromised passwords, and secure the email account connected to your login. If money has already been redirected, report the unauthorized change immediately. Save screenshots, call records, bank statements, and every case number. The risk is real. A 2025 SSA Office of the Inspector General review estimated that approximately 1,197 of 3,109 reviewed beneficiaries had payments misdirected through unauthorized telephone direct deposit changes, involving about $2.2 million. The stronger verification process was designed to reduce this type of diversion. Direct Express users also need to pay attention. Direct Express remains an electronic payment option for people without a bank account. Treasury says benefits are deposited to the card account each month, and the card can be used for purchases, cash withdrawals, and bill payments. The program has been transitioning to a new financial agent. SSA advised existing cardholders to follow official notices, keep contact information current, and continue using the existing card as instructed until its transition or expiration. Do not destroy a current card because an unsolicited caller says a replacement is coming. A fake replacement card call can be used to collect the card number, PIN, social security number, or address. Now, here is the 5-minute action plan every senior can complete. First, determine how your benefit is delivered: bank deposit, credit union deposit, direct express, or paper check. Second, if you still receive paper checks, begin the official electronic enrollment process rather than waiting for an interruption. Third, create or secure your personal My Social Security account. Use a unique password and multi-factor authentication. Fourth, compare the bank name and final account digits shown in your official record with your actual account. Fifth, save the official Social Security number in your phone, but remember that caller ID can be spoofed. The safest approach is to place the call yourself. Sixth, if you change banks, keep the old account open until the first benefit reaches the new one. Seventh, tell a trusted family member about the change without giving that person your password or security code. Having help is different from surrendering control. So, did Social Security suddenly create 3 rules that threaten every senior's payment? No. The real changes are more specific. Paper checks are being replaced by electronic payment for nearly everyone. Direct deposit changes require stronger identity verification, especially over the telephone. And seniors changing accounts must protect the transition, verify alerts, and avoid closing the old account before the new deposit succeeds. If your current payment is arriving correctly and you are not changing anything, do not let a stranger frighten you into moving it. But if you still receive paper checks, plan to change banks, use Direct Express, or receive an alert you did not expect, act through official channels now. Your monthly Social Security payment may represent food, housing, medicine, transportation, and independence. 3 careful steps: choosing the correct electronic method, proving identity securely, and confirming the new account before closing the old one can protect every payment that follows.